Hello again, Case Loki back with a different game. I've been thinking all of today, which took quite some time because I'm slow a little bit, but all day I was thinking of what should I record because I want. Give me a second. I'm just changing my pocket. What else should I record? Because I want a minimum of 4 games to record because what I want to do is video day off, video day off, video day off. So some weeks you'll get 4 videos, some weeks you'll get 3, depending on what's going on. And I was watching some YouTube videos, and this video came up about Empire Earth 1, which I played a lot when I was younger. And then this popped into my head, which I remember playing this on the PlayStation 1 back when it was on an actual system. And it still is. You can probably still get the PlayStation game, no problem. But what happened is it suddenly dropped off the earth. Nobody was playing it anymore. It wasn't in the stores anymore. Damn, that menu music is loud. And I just had fond memories of it. Because it was the first game that allowed you to build your own units. When we get into the game, you'll see. But it just popped into my head and I wanted to try it out again. It's just like StarCraft, where I'm probably going to get to a certain point where I can't progress anymore. But this game has a cool mechanic for the campaign. Instead of you going from map to map to map to map with no consistency, it's like, oh, you finish an area and you build a giant base. It doesn't matter anymore. The next map isn't there anymore. In this game, you have a central map. Oh, I'm getting gassy. Give me a second. Oh. But in the first few missions, you progress to the main map. You'll see it over the next few videos, and then you start sending expeditions to other maps that you can send more units to, but initially you can only send a small group. And you can design your own units, like the units on the menu right now. The tracks, the body, and the gun, you can all design. Well, you can choose and pick what you want. It's like kind of like an early version of like fucking that game. It's like Robo something. You can build your own. You'll understand in a second, or in a few minutes. Excuse me. So we're gonna start a new campaign. Should be fun. I really enjoyed this game when I was younger. I remember being too young to rent it for myself because it was for teens. I remember asking my older brother to go and rent this for me because I couldn't do it myself. It's an interesting game. It's like I should look up what year it was. Okay, Google. Warzone 2100 release date.
Commander, you lead Team Alpha, one of 3 expeditionary teams sent out by the project to recover artifacts from before the collapse. Your destination lies in the western zone. Commander, you are to establish a base in this sector.
My phone is being
Once the base
searching.
is established, begin your search for a pre-collapse structure located in this sector. This building is believed to contain advanced neural synapse technology that is vital to the success of the project.
1999. So this game is 19 years old. Oh yeah, it's one of these games. Back in the early days, I can't use the WASD keys. Oh, WASD keys, not WASDA. Ain't WASDA, Sykes. So we have a very simplistic map right now, and we have two units. Yeah, we have. Oh, I'm gonna be fucking confused for a little bit.
Incoming
I'm gonna use the controls. I used to right click to move, left click to select.
Our base. Defend the base, then destroy the scavenger camps.
Now that infantry. Power generator. Yeah, I'm gonna be confused for like a little bit. Are these Okay, that's power, or that's resources. Power generation is what processes our resources, if I remember. And it's persistent. Like, this little bar at the bottom, if you wait out the end of the map, you can fill that up, build a ton of units, and then the next map you have a ton of fucking units.
Construction completed.
But building buildings will greatly wear out, or I think there's enough keeps. It's been a while since I last played this. Last time I played it, I got kind of pissed off because I didn't understand the mission I was on. And then I jumped back onto it, and then after that I just kind of like failed.
Construction completed.
So there we go. We have a slow amount of goods coming in. And we will go ahead and build a research facility. Just to get these out of the way. And a factory. We can add more to it to increase the amount of building or units we can produce. But realistically, this mission is going to be pretty easy. But our main goal in these missions is to collect artifacts that will allow us to get new items. And I still don't fully understand this game. Let's move those away because I'm bouncing on those. The change I pulled it in my pocket. So the more you play, or the longer you play... Hey, we got a guy with a bonus now. 2, actually. The longer you play, the more stuff you unlock. Come on. Now, what we want to do with this guy is, how do we recycle him?
Scavenger outpost eradicated.
We're gonna go ahead and get that.
Artifact recovered.
What artifact did we get? Hey, hardened machine gun bullets. What's this?
Briefing commences. Scavenger raiders are approaching our base.
Yeah, I know that. We already dealt with that.
Commander.
Already got that too. Then why am I being told about this? Go ahead and grab one of you guys. It should stop burning soon. Now, let's head back to base. Now, we're researching that. Once we get that researched... Shit. Oh, good, it keeps... Once we get that research, we can... I'll wait to talk about that first. Let's get that research first.
Research completed.
Ah, there we go. And we can also do another research. We'll do that as well.
Construction completed.
Now we have more resources being produced. It's pretty much like this whole first map, we can literally defend it from this area. So in like a mission or two, we're just going to build a giant wall here. Not too giant, because after a mission or so, it won't matter there. We'll be moving south and then, if I believe I remember, east. And then we want to build a defense there. And by that point, we'll have walls that are thick and large towers. Gonna go ahead and get that. This research. A lot of these missions, we're gonna get through all the research in the exact mission. Now, how did I open that? There we go. So we can turn them for repair, but where do they return for repair?
Major research completed.
Okay, we don't have the buildings for it yet. Think? Yeah, we don't have the buildings for it. So we can do another... Let's just keep doing research. But with that, we will go ahead and design a new vehicle. So, on this screen, we start out with a chassis. Currently, we just have the Viper chassis, which is a lightweight, quick-moving chassis. And all we have is the basic wheels. We can get tracks, hover, and there's a couple other ones I can't remember. Excuse me. But with this one, we've actually improved it. Team Viper wheels. Actually, no. Scrap that. So what's happened is we've upgraded everything with this weapon now. Can we choose where it... New production. There we go. So, I vaguely understand this shit. Like, I played it a fair bit, but I was young when I first played it, and when I played it after the fact, I was not experienced with 2,000 RTSs. But we'll build a few more of these guys. Let's do 4 more. Just to balance out this, and then we'll finish off this map. We're just gonna move up here, which I believe there's another base here. A little bit of a base here, and then down here is a large base.
Production completed.
Can we place another factory on top of that factory? Oh. It's a research, I guess, later in the game. I do remember that up here is going to be a new enemy. Just an annoyance kind of thing. So I put everything up this way. Kind of subconsciously, but I remember it.
Production completed.
But this is just a very interesting take on RTSs. Like, the only ones that had it kind of like it is, shit. I have the games. I have, like, everything by it, but I can't remember the name of it because I only played a little bit of it because this has a far out range, like view-wise. That game has, like, it looks like this, but squat side on the sides, and it's just impossible to play. I tried to play it so many times, and I just can't do it because of the fact that it's just... You guys group one? Yay! They have group systems. But it was, yeah, just too fucking squat to actually play. It was difficult. Frustrating, actually. So I never really got into it. It's like, something Earth. God damn it. I played a shit ton of it. I can't remember it.
Research completed. Power resource. Artifact detected. Scavenger base.
What's this one?
Scavenger base detected. Artifact recovered.
What do we find? Flamer. Something I will actually never use. It's useful against units, but cyborgs are, well, they're not units, they're cyborgs, because cybernetic units. You get them unlocked at like mission 5, and they're so fucking useless. So I never use them. Just because they're so fucking useless. Now he'll build that as soon as the fire goes out. Ah. That fucking
Major research completed.
old 90s music.
Production completed.
Like Jeeps and cyborgs.
Completed.
These guys are all relatively high ranks. We'll actually move him back. We'll wait till these boyos get completed.
Production completed.
Just gonna be another minute. Another 4 of them, we should be able to clear through this map. Oh. But yeah, it's a game I just remember from my childhood. And when I was watching YouTube videos, it just popped into my head. Just out of nowhere, it's just like, oh, I just got reminded by this Empire Earth. It's like, okay, I gotta play this again, try it out again. Like, I tried it out 2 years ago, I believe. I didn't record any of it, obviously, because it's not on the channel, but I played it. I got a good portion into it and then gave up because I got confused by a mission. I thought I had to kill one unit, but that one unit was just... he's a warning unit. If you kill him, you still gotta progress down.
Production completed.
So, I was just like, fuck it! Let's try it again. It's just one of those interesting games. The whole idea that you get to build your own units, like right now I only have basic options, but once we actually get to the point where we have a lot of stuff, it's very interesting. Like you can make a heavy tank unit that requires a ton of money to build and is very slow, or you can make a light tank unit with a heavy gun. It's weak, but it can pack a punch. If you can pump out a bunch of those at a cheaper value than their heavy tanks, you can still do the same amount of damage, just you'll need more numbers, when having more numbers can really fuck people up. Like World War II, having a ton of Sherman tanks really fucked up the Tigers, kind of thing. All about numbers. Something down here? Ah! Give me that. And most likely we're going to lose a lot of units. Just going to happen.
Artifact detected. Scavenger base eradicated.
Got another artifact. Good, 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 good.
Artifact recovered.
What do we get? Machine gun tower. We're going to research that before we finish this mission. Just because it saves us a little time in the next mission. Damage is 98. We're actually going to send you back here. Because the main thing is, when these units get experience, you can then later in the game recycle them to get back that experience to use on the next unit that's produced. Really interesting. It's a lot better once you have repair units, which I believe you get in a mission or two.
Major research completed.
We completed that research. Any more? No.
Scavenger base detected.
Okay, another base down. And we're actually going to go for all these plaques. I don't remember if they carry over. 100 units of power. Yeah, our thing's power.
Artifact recovered. Objective accomplished.
Hey! Trained, regular, professional, veteran, elite, special hero. What are we at? 20 minutes? We'll see what the next mission is.
Congratulations, Commander, on securing the first zone in your sector and recovering the artifacts. We have an additional mission for you. This power surge was detected a few minutes ago by our HQ. Analysis of the pulse indicates a major power source to the south of our position. Investigate and secure the area.
Reminds me of Command and Conquer.
Recover any artifacts in the vicinity.
Noise.
Mission timer activated.
Okay. We're gonna actually end it here. 2, 1, 2. Fish 2. Load. I just want to see if it saves properly.
Mission timer.
Okay. So, as you can see, what I was talking about is the map expanse. Like, we started off in the top portion, just the top portion, and now we have this little, the area I was talking about is now ours. And then, as I said before, we got these fuckers up top. So, we are going to go ahead and end the video here. Well, before, oh shit. But in the next video, we will progress down further, and I don't know why we have that unlocked. Can we not use that yet, or maybe it just allows it to be better? I don't know. Elite. Let's pause that. But we will continue on this on in the next video next week. If you liked the video, leave a like. If you dislike, and a comment for either option. I always love hearing back from you guys. And if you want to see future updates by me, just go ahead and subscribe to the channel. I love seeing some new faces around. And as always, I thank you for watching. My name's Keith Loki, and I hope you have a good night. Bye.